So sorry about not having a video last week. I don't know what happened. I think I lost track of time. And by the time Friday rolled around, there was a bunch of stuff going on this weekend, so it didn't get made. Sorry. So this week we're doing the third video in the series, and today we're going to focus on our eyebrows. Now, if you've watched my channel for very long, you know how I feel about eyebrows. They're one of the most important things, I think, that's kind of on your face. It kind of frames your face. Yeah, they're just, excuse me, they're just really important to me. Not to everyone, but to me they are. So, I'm going to tell you why, or how to make them look good, I guess. So the first thing that you really want to do is you want to shape them. Now, again, up to anyone of how you prefer your eyebrows to look. Some people like a more fuller eyebrow, some people like a thinner eyebrow. I personally like a more full, like a bigger eyebrow, does that make sense? Not like a teeny tiny line, just because I feel like it looks more natural. So, yeah, so one of the first things you want to do, no matter how you're going to shape your eyebrows, or how you're going to choose to shape your eyebrows, is you want to find the points of where your eyebrows should start and stop. The only exception to the rule is the only exception to the rule is if you go to a waxer, and then they'll shape it for you. And you can kind of give them a rough idea of what you want, maybe bring in a picture or something of what you like. So yeah, that's my suggestion for waxing. So now we're going to move on to personal grooming of your eyebrows if you choose to do it that way. Now, there's a general guideline rule that kind of everyone goes off of when they do their eyebrows. And you can move it to adjust how you want your eyebrows to look. But the general rule is your eyebrow should start on the edge of your nose. So all you do is take a pencil or one of your brushes and start here and make sure the point of your brush ends at the point of your eyebrow, and do the same for the other eye too. Now for the arch, you want the arch to be at an angle to where the color in your eye starts. So I'm gonna do this and then move to you. So see, it comes, the highest point of my eyebrow comes right to where, at an angle of the color of my eye. The last one is you want to take the tip of your pencil at your temple and lay it down till you meet the corner of your eye. That's where your eyebrow should end, or should stop. So, using those guidelines, you can pluck or razor, it's up to you. They have these little eyebrow groomers that you can buy, and they come in like a pack of 3, and it's like $2, I think, for these guys. Or you can use the good old friends, the tweezers, which are always nice. A little more painful, but nice. If I'm in a hurry on like a photo shoot or something, I'll usually go to this because it's just quicker. And, you know, if I want to create a different shape, it's not plucking, it's not going to take as long to grow back. That's just like shaving your legs. It does grow back a lot quicker. Another tip, if you're starting out doing your eyebrows, try not to pluck above your eyebrow line. Try to pluck just below it, because your eyebrow already naturally has a nice curve or an arch to it. The only thing, if you're going to pluck the top of your eyebrows, the only reason why you would really need to is if you want to create a really pointed arch. So, again, just my own little tip. So that's about it for how to groom. Now, some people, like me, have very light eyebrows because I'm naturally kind of light-haired, and so there is a fly in my bathroom and it is bugging me. It's been here for like a week and we don't own a fly swatter. Okay, so you want to fill in your eyebrows. Those of you with like really dark eyebrows that are pretty I don't want to call them bushy, but I'm going to. You probably don't have to fill them in just because you've got a lot of hair already. But for those of us that need a little help and need a more filled in brow, there's a couple options that you can use. My personal favorite, and this is what I use every day, is it's just a paint pot by MAC, and it's not even actually for eyebrows, but it's the perfect color for me. So this is what I use, and the nice thing about it is because of its texture, I don't have to put on a brow gel or anything afterwards to get my hairs to lie down, because it just naturally does it with this. Another thing that you can use is a powder, so like an eyeshadow, a dark brown or something like that. They do actually make eyebrow powders, but you know, you can just use whatever brown or man, bleh, whatever brown or black or red that you find that suits your hair color the best. I use an angled brush. I find that it's more precise. And a thin one. Like I have this one, which is, I don't know if you can see the difference in the bristles, but this one's way thicker, way more fanned out. It doesn't work as well. I can get a nice thin line for the end of my eyebrow with this a lot better. Let's see, or you can use pencils, which look like these guys here. These are just CoverGirl ones, and they usually come in a 2-pack, which is kind of nice. Unless you don't know what your color is, and then you end up with 2 pencils that you have no idea what to do with now. But you can use them for eyeliners too, I guess, if you really, really wanted. So these work too, and you just do like little light brush strokes with them so they look like little hairs. So those work nice. Ah! And then the last thing that you might want, if you're using a powder or those pencils, you might want to get a brow gel. And this is actually just a clear mascara, but it does the job. You're not actually putting, they have brow gels that are actually tinted, so you can get like a brown or a reddish brown or a blonde one, but I just use a clear because, well, I don't want 50,000 brow gels running around because I need to match them to someone's eyebrow. But you know, whatever works for you. So yeah, those are my tips on kind of getting started with grooming your eyebrows. As far as picking a shade, it's again kind of personal preference. The most flattering thing that I think is either going 1 to 2 shades darker than your natural hair color. Blondes can kind of, you want to pick a light brown, but when your roots start to show, you could probably go a little bit darker if you wanted to. But yeah, I would recommend staying kind of in the same family as your hair color. So if you have red, pick a brownish red. If you have a blonde, pick a blondish brown so that it looks more natural. And again, like I said, 1 to 2 colors darker than your hair tone. You don't want to go lighter because it kind of washes out your face and it makes your eyebrows not stand out like they should. So those are my tips for eyebrows for people getting started in makeup. I highly, highly recommend, even if you're going to groom your eyebrows yourself, to go to a professional waxer first so you can kind of see what shape that you ended up with and that you're gonna like, so you don't have to come up with it on your own, and then just start plucking the regrowth out so you keep that shape. So that's it for this week, guys. I will try and get one up next week for sure. I think next week we're gonna work on eyes. So eyeshadows, eyeliners, mascaras, stuff like that. And then really lips and cheeks. And then we're gonna be done with this series. So I'm gonna need some more ideas of what to do. So let me know. Also, if you guys have any questions, be sure to put them down there or email them to me. Again, any video ideas you wanna see, and I'll make it happen. So I'll talk to you ladies later. Peace.